Hello and welcome back to the house of the Dimmer sisters, where a few things are happening right now. Wiccan, or Andre, just got pulled through a gateway by a ghost. And everybody else is seeing a ghost. So, as you see this ghost pull Wiccan through the archway and grab his other wrist as well and just essentially get into a very, what looks like he's actually trying to merge with him. You, as people who are not whispers, all need to make a resolve roll to ignore the effect of freezing up as this archway is starting to close shut. Okay, you're all just rolling, good. All right, yes, 𝔗𝔢. So Sean, you just said that you have rolled pretty terribly today, which is not wrong. But 𝔗𝔢, what I'm kind of imagining as the as what happens here is you avoid the effects, but you suffer 2 stress, and you suffer 2 stress because to combat the cold of this, your demonic powers activate. And that's quite uncomfortable.
Quite. Never feels good when they come out unprompted.
Yeah. Lee, looks like the resolve training paid off. You're muted, but that might be on purpose.
One whole dot I am.
Yeah. Yeah. Just describe how Lee just completely just shakes it off.
That's a really good question, dog. I was not expecting that outcome.
Lee has seen some shit.
I am a hardened war veteran that doesn't believe in PTSD.
Okay. By the power of not believing in
Mental
your
illness.
own mental health, you just
Mental
tried.
health is for.
Yeah.
No.
We will deal with all of that in 20 years when all the trauma just washes over you at once. But for now, Lee is fucking great. Anyway, well, you still need to roll, I think.
Yeah, I've been clicking on it 3 times. It's just
all right.
It won't do it, so I'm trying. Nah, it's just resolve, right?
Oh wait, let me see. What are you clicking on?
You were hitting resolve, right?
Yeah, and it turns red, and then you click on it.
Yeah, like it's popping up. I hit roll, and then it just not popping up. I refresh it.
Yeah, you should see a pop-up that essentially is like roll resolve.
Yeah.
You
like I did all
it?
I see it. Like I hit the check mark roll like we normally do, and then it's not popping up at all. But I could like.
I mean,
I'll take that. I'll take that.
I mean, you didn't get to roll, but describe how Velma does it. All right.
What is that? Yeah, we'll
you
take
know
the
what?
first
It's good.
row.
My roll stands. My roll stands.
Like finally pop up something.
Okay. Oh wait, so that roll, you already rolled that before. It just now showed up.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's the roll. If you clicked before I clicked, then that's the roll.
I was like, I would like.
Okay, then you can. Yeah, you suffer 3 stress then.
That's a lot.
A lot of stress, babes.
I'm struggling over here, I guess. With some vices later.
Do you perhaps know this ghost as well? No, I mean you don't because it's ancient. But does it remind you of anything?
Reminds me of Johnny.
Okay, you're just reminded of Johnny. He's like,
Johnny.
"Ah."
I was like, oh, Johnny.
Yeah.
Like I'm so sorry about the pain you went through.
Well,
Here.
the good news is you all get to act as Wiccan is struggling against being possessed. So you see this ghost just rooted there as well as Wiccan. What are you doing to just get rid of the ghost? Also, this is where we roll it back to the start. How much inventory do you bring? How much load are you packing?
I think, I have a statement and then a question.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I would bring my gun with me too.
No, you don't need to decide what you bring, but your gun is a lot of load and you also have like special ammo that would be load. So if you bring that and intend to use it, I would recommend at least medium low.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. Question, are there specific ghost bullets?
Yes.
I have my
I think I mentioned them before. Like, yeah, you have electroplasmic ammunition.
Cool. I'm just going to start pointing and shooting and see what happens. That has always worked well for me in life.
That is a skirmish roll. Okay, so how much load do you bring with you then?
You said at least medium, right?
Yeah, you can also go with heavy load. That slows you down a little bit. But it's the difference between 5 or 6 items that you can use.
I'll go with medium load.
All right. I'm setting that in your character sheet. Yeah. So the items that you use now are going to be, I guess, electroplasmic ammunition and either your fine long rifle, which we have heard so much about.
Yes.
Or
oh my
a pair
God,
of
I'm
pistols.
a gun girly.
Yeah, okay. Are you using the long rifle then?
I am.
Okay, then we're marking electroplasmic ammunition and the long rifle on your character sheet. And you can roll whatever you think makes sense for shooting the ghost. I mean, I'm going to say this is fairly spontaneous. So you get the best effect for skirmish.
Okay.
But you can also use hunt or survey. It's just going to be a bit, usually that's a longer term thing, so limited effect.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with skirmish.
All right.
Can I do something to add a +1 die?
I mean, you can push yourself for stress always.
Yeah, sure. Lee is always
Alright.
stressed. It's fine.
Or we can talk about the devil's bargain, but if you want to push yourself.
No, I just want to be stressed. I'm fine with stress.
Alright. Okay.
Stress is how most people in my family die. So +1 modifier, this is risky, or are we desperate?
I think we're desperate.
Okay. Is it standard?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, okay. I mean, it's a partial success. We are starting get rid of the ghost clock.
Got 3 dice. 2 of those said fuck you.
Yeah.
And the last one said fuck you, but not as harsh.
I feel that.
Let's bring that onto here. But, I mean, you did it. It's desperate. You suffer a serious complication. However, you also fill 2 segments of the clock. as the Wiccan gets possessed, Cloud gets a segment filled. So you're winning, kind of. What's the complication here? Somebody else. What are 𝔗𝔏 and 𝔗𝔢 doing?
Maybe
To
like
kind
the
of
only thing I can
accumulate things when it comes to the complication, I think, because this is all happening. kind of
maybe
at
I don't
once.
the thing I can think about, which is like easy in my mind, is maybe I don't have a clear shot or something.
You do. You do not have a clear shot. Let's say is the complication. You still hit the ghost, but what you don't see is what you also hit, which is a vial in the room you just entered.
Fuck. Damn
And
it.
equally cold mist begins to rise from it as it is shattered. There might be a second ghost coming in here.
God fucking damn it.
But hey, you got the nice desperate roll XP, so good for you. What is 𝔗𝔢 and 𝔗𝔏 doing? Or rather, Mixer and Rose, we're on a mission after all.
Does this second forming ghost seem to be forming quickly or slowly?
Very slowly. It just got shot. Essentially, it's forming after being shot.
And I think 𝔗𝔄 is going to pull out, well, not even pull out because it's one of the necklaces he always has on, his Spirit-Bane charm, and try and attune to the charm and this ghost to convince them that that the Wiccan is their friend and not someone they should possess.
I mean, you're still in a desperate position. This
Bro,
is going to be limited
hey, we're
effect.
friends.
Yeah.
Hey, we're friends. By the way, the person in the group
You
just
also-
shot you.
You just got shot. I'm going to say that is no effect unless you push yourself.
God.
So we're trying to convince the
Well,
ghost that
if-
we're friends.
After shooting it, yeah.
Oh, like
it was
wait,
friendly
there's-
fire.
can we
It was
flash-
friendly
can we-
fire. Let's use siege term.
Can we
If there's
flashback it
no-
up?
Always.
But because the flashback would be we talked to Johnny. We did John. We talked. Johnny was
You
supposed
do
to
not-
spread. It was supposed to spread the word that we were friends and coming up in here and help us out.
Johnny was not about to go back into this house.
Johnny can't decide where
Not
to go.
even
He's a
for
ghost.
𝔗𝔏.
Johnny's a slacker.
Johnny could still talk to the ghost realm. We don't know what these other ghosts came from. They could have also just went
This
somewhere
ghost
else.
is looking ancient. This ghost is not necessarily a ghost that Johnny would converse with on the regular.
It could have been at a ghost bar
Mm.
conversing.
If
I think
have
this
to
ghost is
push-
kind of permanently bound to the place, unfortunately.
If I have to push myself anyway, and my demon powers are already acting up, I will instead, and it has disappeared from my character sheet for some reason, use the lightning in my blood to try and fire a lightning bolt straight through the ghost, and hope I don't hit anything in the room.
Okay, yeah, that is going to be... Is that going to be an attune roll for you?
I'd imagine, yeah. But I get the
Okay.
+1 from pushing myself. And then
Definitely, yeah.
desperate still. Lightning bump it up to standard. Lightning does a lot more than talking.
Lightning is standard effect. Yeah, it's about as good as a gunshot here.
Cool. So +1 desperate standard. Let's see. Why?
God damn.
Why?
God damn.
Why?
Andre, I'm not gonna lie with you, dog. It was nice knowing you.
Andre, it was a great time.
So yeah, a large
It's
bolt
the
of
worst
strong
outcome.
lightning is unleashed directly from 𝔗𝔄's arm straight into the room with no aim or understanding of how to really use it.
What do you want here? Do you want harm? Do you want a serious complication? Or do you want to lose the opportunity for action as you essentially overheat and
I
you
think
lose your powers for the rest of the score?
I think harm makes the most sense. If you accidentally shoot lightning out of your arm, you're probably gonna have a lot of burns or scorch or
Yeah.
something.
You have severe burns.
Okay.
We're going to put that on your character sheet. What is Welma doing?
Question. I was like, I'm looking at my items. Woman, never a fighter like that, but she has a gun. So
Yeah, you can't shoot a ghost unless you have special ammunition, but
why? Well, hopefully Lee gave some.
no.
No?
I mean,
Flashback
Lee is
it up.
busy shooting. Yeah, you can.
I can flashback it up that like Lee gave some ammunition to Wilma. Like Wilma's not gonna go in here, like raw dogging up in here like this.
I mean,
Because if we're going to the ghost realm, like Wilma already had to deal with the candles situation, was already in code. Talk to Johnny. I think that Wilma has the itty bitty tiny connection with Lee and be like, please give me some ghost bullets in a flashback.
yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Usually these items are supposed to be unique to a playbook, but I'm gonna say for a point of stress, you can have that flashback, and you can, in this instance, you have a limited supply and you can shoot this particular ghost.
Cool. I take it. I'm already stressed. I'm gonna
Quick
hit the
above the
traumas.
table question. If my resolve just got filled from that desperate roll, does that go at the end of the session, or does it do it now?
End of the session.
That's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, I do that. I want to just shoot the ghost with my little pistol.
Yeah.
So how do?
By the way,
Yeah.
you know that severe harm is incapacitated? Sean?
Oh.
I did not know severe harm was incapacitated.
Yeah. Do you want to make a resistance roll, perhaps?
I would love to make a resistance roll.
Yeah.
I would love to do that. That would make me so happy. How do I
That'd
do
be
that
sad.
on here?
I think. Did you roll a tune with?
I rolled a tune, yeah.
Yeah, make a resolve roll then.
Okay. No modifiers, just rolling. I got a 6.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No stress.
No stress as you reduce the effect of the consequences. You are now at. It's now moderate harm.
Okay. Hooray! Moderate burns.
Yeah.
More burns.
We're putting moderate burns down. And yeah, you get -1 die to anything that uses your arms, I guess.
Most of it uses my face, it's fine.
Yeah. We now come to Welma shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, usually that's going to be a skirmish roll, which you are not particularly good at.
Hey.
But you are at essentially point blank range, so I could see you use even a social check here to get the ghost's attention. I could see you kind of angle for a better position, like anything. What do you want to use?
Yeah, I think I want to like command the situation, like getting the like basically I want to set up the scene for like I know like woman has the loaded gun and stuff, but she's not good at it. But I think she wants to set up the scene for like the next round for like Lee to get a better shot and put the distraction onto her. So commanding the ghost to like look at her, like gun pointed energy.
I mean, there is the clock of the ghost possessing Wiccan ticking down.
One more take the possession of that is what's going on. And she would command, be like, hey, you want this? You want me? Whoa. Like, or I'm about to shoot you, so pick one. I'll shoot you right here, point blank, or come to me. Commanding the scene. Intimidating.
Okay, we can say you command and that slows down the Wiccan gets possessed clock, so it doesn't advance. Is that going to be a trade-off?
Yeah.
Like you use your action to not have that clock fill up further.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, roll command.
It's like this desperate or risky.
Oh, it's very desperate.
Yeah, I bet. Woo, XP.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's a success I see there, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good, y'all. Knock on
You
wood.
just do it. You command this ghost, giving another window of opportunity to Citral, Lee, and Wiccan to do something. Wiccan, you kind of come to your senses again. And you also can act.
I've
Get
just
it,
been
Wiccan.
waiting. Just been waiting.
Yeah.
So with that, as all of this is happening, lightning, the dude's getting shot. We got Wilma over here sweet talking a ghost. Um, um, and like as Andre is slowly being possessed, I would like to attune and compel them to let me go.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have to
Yeah.
listen.
Desperate and I mean, compel is just your special
Mm-hmm.
ability. What exactly does it say here?
It says you can attune to the ghost field to force a nearby ghost to appear and obey a command you give it. I am just making him obey the command because he's already here.
Yeah.
All right.
It doesn't say anything about effect, so I'm going to say it's standard effect.
Mm-hmm. And it's just no modifiers or anything, right? I'm not adding anything to it.
You
But
want to.
no.
Okay, you just rolled before I could offer the bargain. Well, fine.
Nah. You said just roll. And I said okay.
Okay, I guess we're filling that clock. The possession clock also begins ticking again after Velma temporarily halted it.
So now that he has
it actually lets go of you. It just is repelled for a moment, swaying backwards, but then it just rushes forward again, lunging at you and almost directly into you. Who is going to try and interrupt this at the last moment? I'm going to say you can coordinate your efforts here. Well, not really coordinate, but there's room for an assist here.
Okay. So what you got, Lee?
I have the sharpshooter skill, and it says I can either do like a ranged attack from an extreme distance from what's normal, or unleash a barrage of rapid fire to suppress an enemy.
Mm-hmm.
I like the latter option.
Yeah.
I like that.
You can also just shoot the ghost again, but we can do that.
Oh,
I'm going for suppression.
yeah.
Okay.
That sounded
in
bad.
them.
Okay, listen, don't look at my LinkedIn at where I currently work. It looks
fine.
bad, but I want to go for suppression.
In them.
Is Citra doing anything to help?
I can just take a single stress to give Lee a die, right?
Yeah.
I think that's more beneficial than anything I will be doing. I'll take that
Right.
stress. Yeah.
So what am I rolling? I'm sorry.
I don't know. What do you want to roll?
Like I'm doing like sharpshooter, so I guess that would still file under skirmish, right?
Yeah, makes the most sense to me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you just always get to say what you roll, and I just say,
No.
okay, that's going to be this or that effect.
Does sharpshooter add anything or no?
It doesn't add anything, but since you're using it, I would say that this will also affect the other ghost that is currently forming.
Oh, okay, got it. We're still in desperate position, right?
Yeah.
What is the effect?
You get so the effect is standard. You just get an extra die from 𝔗𝔤.
Got it. Okay.
Before we roll so roll, and then we'll see how you narrate this.
Please. God. Yes!
Yes.
First, what is 𝔗𝔤 doing to assist?
Seeing, and not really understanding, but seeing a ghost lunging for Andre or for Wiccan will go, trust me, I'd be a lot easier to go for, hoping to just grab the attention at the last minute to give Lee a moment of distraction for this ghost.
The ghost actually just quickly turns his head to you. And what does the ghost then see coming for him, Lee?
He just sees me like freaking aimed up and like I'm so sorry. I'm really playing into I'm an old boomer stuck in my ways and I just have like shot through the heart by freaking Bon Jovi playing. It's just the bullet just coming like straight to him. Shot
I mean, there's more than a bullet.
Citrell, I'm on 4 stress. I do like thank you, but I do not want to hear it right now.
What? No, I'm on 8. Or
Work.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3,
It's
4,
bad.
7.
Interesting.
Yeah, 7.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, all right. Okay. We'll see where that leads. I feel like 𝔗𝔤 is maybe out of it for today.
Goddamn.
Citrell getting scared and then having nothing he could do without pushing himself really does
Yeah.
not help the whole I'm here to be pretty thing.
No. But yeah, you repelled the ghost with more bullets. There's not really. I mean, it's suppressing. But the ghost recoils, looks at Wiccan, tries one last swipe, gets his hand pierced by a bullet, and then just instantly dives into the ground, disappearing. And so does, honestly, the other ghost that was about to form. Or rather, it doesn't form. It seems to kind of just sadly sink into the ground. So you're on the inside. You just fired guns. Or a gun multiple times. But you're
Good
in.
shot, Lee.
I told you violence does fix things, and then she's just like,
And you appear to actually be on the ground floor.
Okay. Mm.
Well, we made
All right.
it.
Now that we're in, great. So, Trevor, you all right? Yep.
Yeah. I'm just looking down, like on top of it to scorch marks.
Uh-huh.
It was a fun trip. It was great. They'll heal eventually.
Yeah,
I have
we
a
don't.
great lotion routine.
Yeah, you need to not go do that again.
I did not intend to, but thank you.
First time?
First time.
Mhm,
First
mhm.
time.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure they know we're here now. So we either work fast or we will have nuns to deal with.
Fast sounds great right about now.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I never killed religious people before.
That's a shock.
Is that true?
Not
that true?
overtly religious. Not overtly religious.
Okay, because 𝔗𝔤 would
Like
know.
I don't target. Like I don't target
If
priests.
you
If someone believed in like some form of God out on the field, do you think I took note of that?
I mean, I was just saying, if Lee was part of some war crimes against a monastery or something during the war, Citral would
It
know
was a
now.
cultural thing, not a religious thing.
Trellis
Go-
Chutress to call you on it. Here's a lie. Not right now.
Not right now.
Hey, we'll deal with this later. All right.
Not supremacists in any manner, but they were uncivilized.
Okay. So,
So you can explore the ground floor, but you don't have a lot of time. And from what Johnny said, the real danger, but also the real target is probably downstairs.
okay. We should have brought Rena.
Maureen's in the shadows.
She's better at this than all of us.
Rena, you're here.
Rena is just on the roof.
Just twiddling her thumbs, kicking their feet, like waiting.
Well, if we're trying to go hard and fast, do we run to the basement, grab the first thing we see, and flee?
Yes.
Yes.
Also, if we happen to get entangled or caught up or anything, you can let loose that lightning thing you did the first time, and here it doesn't matter.
I'm not sure I can take another one of those right now, but if we really get to it, let me know and we'll see what can happen.
Okay.
By the way, who was last through the door? Andre was first, getting pulled out of it.
We're going in order we acted in. It would be 𝔗𝔏.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, behind you there's just wall now.
Just what?
It's just the wall.
Oh.
Oh, the door disappeared. Love it.
Yeah,
We're in the
great.
Scooby-Doo special.
Yeah.
That kind of happens when you leave the ghost field.
It's, yeah.
Eh,
The things leave with it.
okay. That
So.
makes sense.
Mhm.
All right, to the basement.
Yeah, but that means the only way out of here, because we're not doing that again, is out their front door.
All right.
Unless you find another ghost door. But, I mean...
We'll see.
We'll see about that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hard and fast, just like how
Let's go.
Scoundrels said.
All right. Heading towards the basement.
Mhm.
Right, you just navigate the rooms. You have the blueprint.
Mhm.
You see what you expect. You see a library. There's one thing that you notice. There are a lot of, like, let's say, artifacts, statues, old bronze shields on the walls, things like that. There's one thing that you don't see though, and those are portraits. The walls are surprisingly very bare. There's pretty much nothing on them.
What the fuck?
Andre would probably almost expect to see faces in them after his little episode. And Rena isn't here, but you know, if she were. Anyway, you make your way to the basement door. And the way down is almost pitch black. It's entirely unlit. And it seems to go quite far down. Do you do anything to light the passage here? Is there anything you're doing?
To light the passage, I have a lantern in my gear, so I would use that.
Mm-hmm.
Like a very small one that I can snuff if it gets too if we need to do it quickly.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, you light the passageway. The stairs. It's interesting. It's interesting. At first, they are just kind of covered by, well, wooden planks, and then it just shifts to very old marble again. And also stone in some places. It's like this has been kind of rebuilt and replaced several times. The stairway is quite narrow and honestly longer than it has any right or reason to be. It's like you're walking at least 40 stairs down. And at some point you actually do start to see eyes in the walls, or the outline of faces looking at you, but they seem to recede as the light comes for them, essentially.
Not looking to the left or to the right at all. Straight down.
Are you talking to them?
If they don't say anything to me, I'm not saying shit to them.
All right.
Like, nope.
Yeah,
are they wailing at all?
They are not wailing. I was just about to say, as you pass them, it's entirely silent as you walk past them at first, but then when you're downstairs, you hear them whispering. It's entirely unintelligible. It looks like it sounds like no language you've ever heard. Except Velma might have possibly come into contact with one of these languages during her studies, but not, spoken, more like written in old texts. It's the language of ancient 𝔗𝔏sᴜ. I'm going to leave it up to you if Velma knows that or not, but that's what it is. You're muted, I think. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's doing weird.
Maybe it's just the delay, because this is not a me thing right here. I just tapped it.
Okay. Well.
But I think Wilma would know. Like in her studies to pass information along to Andre.
Okay. So what are we hearing then?
Well.
What are we hearing?
You have two kind of long-term goals to figure that out, I think.
Right.
It's a downtime thing, maybe, but
I just wanted to know the words by
Yeah.
chance. I'll pick it up. I'll dig that up later.
yeah.
Survey.
What you see here now.
So bad. So bad.
What you see here now is something that you think probably shouldn't exist anymore. What you see is essentially, if you have ever been in an ancient church somewhere in, well, I mean, none of you are from Europe, so that would be the option. I
I visited.
Yeah, okay.
To Europe.
What you see is a wide hallway with a few chambers to the left and right. And what you see is that this has collapsed and been rebuilt multiple times. There is evidence that, again, this was made out of marble, perhaps initially. Then some other stone was added. There are also just wooden beams now holding everything up. It smells a bit moldy in here. There is some water on the floor here. There, it's very uneven and old. Again, you are quite likely underwater or well, at least under the water line, that is, very close to the canal. Anyway, leading up, this entire thing leads up to an altar of sorts, about, let's say, 60 feet from where you are right now. And behind that altar is a statue, quite similar to, again, the statue of the Night Queen that you already saw. There's, by the way, not a single light lit down here, but still you can kind of see it. There's some kind of strange luminosity in the walls. Could say ectoplasmatic. Yeah, it is. Anyway, the statue of the Night Queen, in its style, kind of similar to Greek Roman of our world, similar to the Night Queen that you saw, obsidian. But the statue that you know from the promenade is all grace, almost inviting. This one stares at you stiffly, as if daring you to approach. But of course, that's not quite what you're here for. What you're here for might be in one of the rooms adjacent to this church, temple.
So while Wiccan is still just like has not broken eye contact with the statue, is gonna say to everybody, I think you should look in the rooms around us for something.
If you feel like you'd be a better search, I'm not against staring at the statue.
And it's not really just staring at it, it's kind of, and before he says anything like incriminating, snaps out of it and it's like, you're right.
You hear a voice. Again, you have opened a permanent connection. The voice saying, they will know. Tell them now. Tell them I am returning.
And
they will know. And also, Citra knows. Citra knows that you're lying.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
also, yeah.
However, we do not need to worry about this right now.
No, you
are you sure about that? Because
Andre says that
clock that I just advanced. You don't need to worry about it.
Andre says that aloud, and that is towards the Night Queen and also Citrell. So, goes to open a door. We have a mission here, do we not, Lee?
I'm following all of you. Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, you're the one who's typically a stickler for getting the job done. And I just wanted to...
Yeah, because I'm getting paid.
Interesting.
That's why. You already knew this.
Mid-talk,
I don't know why
goes to open a door. Like,
what
you
see inside is simply a stone table. But as you approach it, there's a map on it. Have you ever seen a constellation map?
Yes.
Character? Yeah, that's what you see.
Ooh.
Kind of. You think it's a constellation map. But then you realize what you're looking at, it is kind of intersected by lines that you first can't really, at first glance you don't really make sense of it, but then you realize that's the map of the canals of the city.
Mm-hmm.
So in the style of a map of a constellation, you see a map of the city. And you see a bright light in it, which could be a star, but really you realize that's where you are right now. And you see passageways leading to other smaller stars, and you trace them. Kind of realize that one of them leads to where you came from, others lead elsewhere. There's almost a little spider web, and here and there are small dots, sometimes moving. You see one of them just disappear. And there's also one where you know that the headquarters of the spirit wardens are. There's one where you know that the luminous is. It's a small dot where the luminous is, but it is there. You kind of realize as you study this that this is a site of, this is a map of sites of supernatural activity or ghost activity, perhaps.
Cool. So as we see this map, Satrell's words of like hard, fast is like going through his head. He's like rolling up the map, and he's like, all right, we'll take this with us. We'll dissect all of this. We don't have much time for actual questions. Just grab what we can and take it back with us.
You hear whispers coming from the wall again. And Andre also hears whispers in his head. And it's just one word. Thief. 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 Repeated and repeated and repeated.
Okay.
Okay.
He rolls it back out. He rolls it back out.
It is what you came for, I would say that.
I was about to say he will destroy it. It is like, you want to call me a thief? I will. We could set this whole place on fire.
We do not have room for wild, devastating exposure.
Yeah, we don't have that. I know it's bold and daring, but this is a little too much bold and daring right now.
So y'all don't know what's going through his head right now. Y'all don't.
Do any of you want to interrupt him?
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? Why are you unraveling that now?
You don't hear them?
You hear them, but you don't. Well, give me a fortune roll. Well, ma.
Okay.
A die.
Cool.
Single die fortune roll. Well, okay.
I don't know.
Both are failures anyway, so who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't understand the word. You know what the language is, but
No, I have no clue what you're talking about. There's whispers, but I don't know what they're saying.
They're calling us thieves. And if they're talking, they'll most likely be able to talk to the Demon Sisters as well.
And that means we need to get kick our feet and get going.
All right, cool. Rolls it back up and books it out.
Where is everybody at right now? Everybody in the room? Or somebody?
Yeah. No, I'm not adventurous. No, why would I be somewhere else?
All right, as you exit the room, coming down the stairs, you hear first like echoing footsteps, and then you see an old woman come into view. In a pitch black dress, a robe really, more or less. Looking at you, almost haughty, almost like she got you. Ah, thief, thief, thief. I heard them call. I thought there was just one. Like last time when we had a visitor. But here you are, 4 of you. Would Would you
Do I
like to
recognize
hand
this as
back?
one of the demon sisters? If not, I'm just like, who the fuck are you?
Oh, you recognize it as a dimmer sister.
Yeah,
Oh,
already,
okay,
this
okay,
is
okay.
a creepy nun.
Mhm.
Valid. Okay.
Would you like to hand that over?
Absolutely not.
Very well, then. Now, dimmer sisters, by the way, are kind of whispers. So you see her start to float just above the ground a little bit. And you see her raise a hand towards, let's say, Andre. And black lightning shoots out from her hand. So I would maybe like a resistance roll from Andre. Or
My
you can just take moderate harm.
He's having a rough day, but he's not having that rough a day.
And then I would like to know what you would do to deal with this nun.
I mean, I have a thought.
Yeah, and I mean, we also have guns, but
listen, I also have an unusual weapon. However, how do I roll a resistance roll?
You just roll. Oh yeah, you roll. In this case, I would say you roll prowess.
Prowess. Abuse. Abuse.
I mean, would you like to explain to me how you can insightfully dodge lightning?
Having just seen it go wrong, you know what to do.
Not even that.
No, just roll prowess.
I just,
we don't have time for that. Hey, you do it.
Whoa.
All right, yeah. Just yeah.
So yeah, he like ducks down and like slides to the left a little bit.
Yeah, with a full success, I'll say you just evaded entirely. What do you do about the nun, though?
I'm stabbing her.
All right.
Like
How?
center
With what?
mass.
Yeah.
As I get closer, Wiccan like reaches into like his boot and like kicks up like an athame. So it's a very like beautiful ritual dagger. And I am going to stab her.
Right. That's oh yeah, you have an unusual weapon. What do you use to stab her? I mean, this sounds like it's very physical.
Oh yeah, he's beyond all like proper thought right now.
So would you say skirmish or finesse, or what are we going for?
I'll go with finesse just for the nice of it.
Yeah. That's a 0 die roll for you. Anybody else who would like to maybe assist here or
Love to, but not now.
has something else?
My stress is up there.
Y'all don't have to listen.
But I like. Is there? I see like a mastermind says I can expend my.
You have expended your special armor. Your mastermind
for the protect the team.
You have used it, so you don't have your special armor anymore. Yeah.
Just okay.
Do I still have bullets?
Oh yeah. If you want to suppress again, you can use a setup action here to give Andre extra effect level or improve position.
Sure.
Cool.
So then you can just use suppress. Roll skirmish again if you want.
Real quick, Astarte also hates the Dimmer sisters and the Night Queen, right?
Yeah.
What is this position?
Good to know.
The position here. Good question. I mean, she's alone.
Are we risky or like
Yeah, you could say risky, probably.
standard or limited?
Standard.
Okay. Can I get more stress?
If you want to, you can push yourself. Yeah.
I would like more stress, please.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Let me just
For an
wait
extra
1 second.
effect or extra to roll.
Uh, extra to roll.
All right.
Wait, hold up. Let me just see standard. Okay, let's see what happens.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Look at you.
So with a setup action, you can usually just give extra effect level or improve the position of the next roll. We're gonna say both. I have no idea if that's by the rules right now, but we'll do it. So Andre is going down to controlled position,
Okay.
as you have a very clear shot now,
Okay.
and great effect.
Great.
But
I
you
would
still roll 0 dice. So
I
if
would-
somebody
I would-
else would like to assist with teamwork,
Can I push myself on the dice?
you can also do that.
Cool. I will definitely push myself on the dice. And the way I'm gonna do it is like I'm just on top of all of the voices in my head, I hear Astarte's voice yelling louder and louder and louder. She cannot leave here. So I am going based off of what
I have a devil's bargain for you.
let's go.
You get you get another extra die from a devil's bargain, but she will leave with you. The woman's voice
ghost?
will be.
Nah.
There will be
As a
echoes
ghost?
of her with you.
Yes.
We're going to traumatize Andre a little bit. That's what
Yes.
I'm saying. All right, good. Yeah, extra die. Devil's bargain. There you
Absolutely.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
Then you add 3 dice now, or 2 dice, I think. Well, in a controlled position, you succeed with a minor consequence.
Makes sense.
Yeah, the minor consequence is just.
Andre's never killed somebody with his hands before. This is his first time doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the consequence here is just that you end up in a risky position again. And what you see is the woman immediately slumps to the ground dead. Looks at you. And there's just clarity in her eyes now that there was a lot of clarity of purpose before, but now there seems to be something is coming back. She looks at it, what? Where am I? And before you can say anything, she's dead. And where she once stood before is now hovering a much younger woman, also a ghost, studying you with features that look almost like a statue themselves. It appears you have rid me of my shell here. Enjoy your victory then. The other sisters will hear of this, and we will come for what is ours, and we will come for you.
Am I the only one that
She
hears this, or do
disappears.
everybody hear
Oh
it?
no, everybody hears
Fuck.
this. This is for everybody.
Do I need to shoot you again?
Makes my problems not nearly.
She
as bad.
disappears.
He pull like his while that's happening, he has still had his dagger in the now slumped lady. And he pulls it out now. doesn't look at everybody, doesn't even wipe off the blade that great, and just says,
Now,
"We need to go."
yeah, you need to go. On that note,
We need to go.
there's something in the setting. It's called the Spirit Wardens.
Fuck, of course.
Yeah.
Not spirit wardens, by the way.
By the way.
Just so you don't forget, I don't.
I'm helping them. I'm giving
It
them
is time.
more
Yeah.
spirits.
You are giving, you're securing drops here. You can run up the stairs. But now there are hands grasping for you. How do you just kind of rush out there? What are you trying to do? This is not a super critical role. It's more like, do you get out immediately or
Are these ghost
are you
hands?
delayed? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm just holding on to my spirit bane charm and just like not interacting with them
Do
at
you?
all.
Okay, you can compel them.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
Nice.
just command attune something.
yeah, just gonna
Yeah, roll it.
move.
Move.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to.
Be gone, thought.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm just gonna make a get out clock.
Not a get out clock.
Oh, yeah.
Not a get out clock with that many segments.
I know.
Right.
Get
Well, you
out, all
just-
caps.
Just fill it by 2. Upstairs, there's no resistance, but what kind of door do you get out of? Do you try to take the spirit route again, or something else? Do you try to run out of the front door?
Is the water poisonous?
Oh, here?
Mm-hmm.
It's not really recommended to swim for extended times.
We're in a desperate situation. The
No,
If
okay,
I-
yeah. Front door or ghost field?
front door and then hopping into the canal if possible.
Okay. The door is simply locked. But it's an easy lock to pick.
Locked from the inside?
Well, there might be a key downstairs.
No, I'm saying if it's locked from the inside, I'm unlocking it. Because we're going out the front door.
I mean, the lock works from both sides. There is
guess
no
they
key
don't-
there.
Can I finesse trying to lockpick the door?
Yeah, I'll allow that. I'll also allow just a flashback to pick up the door downstairs.
I don't have the stress to do a
The
flashback.
key downstairs, but yeah,
Uh,
okay.
I'll mark up my burglary gear and try and roll finesse for this. Will the
Okay.
-1 die automatically be factored in, or do I set that?
I don't know. You might have to set it.
Okay. And risky standard.
Yeah. No. You can try again, or somebody else can do it.
It's like, I'm
Or you can also just break the door, of course.
Yeah, we break the door, like.
Yeah, we're breaking the door
Yeah.
at this point.
Lee, all yours.
Really hard yours. Break that door. If
Okay, sure. I guess it's my problem now. Okay.
It is.
It is.
I let you auto succeed if you just shoot the lock,
Okay.
but that's
Yeah,
gonna be extra
Yeah,
heat.
sure. Okay. I guess
Alright.
skirmish again?
No, you auto succeed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you just you auto crit honestly because you just blast open the door, and you're out. The spirit warden clock is almost full, but also your get out clock. Now, how do you get away?
Quickly.
Mhm. What's the route? Yeah.
I was like,
Do you just run for it?
would I hope that like if with permission, that Velvet was there with the getaway car for us to dip out or getaway vehicle.
There's no cart.
No car, but
There's a
vehicles.
cart. There
Cart,
could just
there.
be like a gondola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
That is going to be a 2-stress flashback.
Damn.
Because that's usually an asset that you have to acquire, but I'm just going to... You contacted somebody to wait there with a gondola at this exact time, just hanging out in the vicinity of the Dimmer sisters. But you did it. What's the role here? Is it consort sway? What's kind of the thing that you did there?
Right. That'd be the way. So it's desperate.
Oh no, so
Oh.
that's just risky, but you just need to tell me what you roll.
Yeah, it's just a rolling consort.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yay. Just do it.
just did it. Well, you jump aboard the gondola, very quickly make your way away from the Dimmer sisters' hideout or house, leaving a spilled spirit jar, a dead woman that was once possessed by a ghost, a shut open door, and all of that behind. And as you leave, you see nothing. The spirit wardens never come. And that's where we end the session.
Yeah.
It's all fine.
It's okay.
Yeah. So, we have 3 minutes before one of us needs to quickly leave. So, I've been 𝔗𝔥🢢 he, him. Thanks for watching. I'll hand it off to Sean.
Yes, I am Sean. I go by Help Action Needed all across the internet, and I was playing 𝔗𝔢, our stressed out slide. I'll pass it over to Keon.
Who is muted?
Keon, who is muted.
Oh, great. I'm muted. Hi, everybody. I'm Keon. I go by Brother Keon across all of the internets. I played Andre, a whisper who has way too many voices in his head right now. Both of us use he, they pronouns. Thank you. I'm going to pass it off to Cosmic.
Hi, I'm Cosmic. I was playing Lee tonight, the Hound, who is basically an insurance plan when these people do not know how to fight. And now I'm going to pass it off to
Hi, I'm Taylor, aka Spunky Taylor on all across social media. She her pronouns, and I was playing Wilma the Rose, who doesn't know how to use a weapon, but she could charm her way, tried to figure out all these situations. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, as we said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time when we deal with the fallout and a gang war
Yay.
with nuns.
Gang
It'll be
war,
fine.
gang war.
Yeah,
It'll be
ghost
fine.
nuns.
Yay.
Ghost nuns.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
So what happens if
And-
you have a full bar or you're stressed?
You say that now.
I shouldn't take a trauma.